Browns fans, get ready. Another twist might be brewing in Cleveland's never-ending quarterback saga. Rumors are already tying a top draft prospect to the team, but what that really means for the young QBs who just joined the roster is still a huge question mark. And as if the uncertainty about the most important position wasn't enough, a familiar face just resurfaced with some explosive comments aimed directly at the franchise. Words nobody expected to hear out loud. If you're a true Browns fan and don't want to miss a thing, make sure to subscribe right now. Let's get into the video. Alright, Browns fans, buckle up. Because the quarterback saga in Cleveland might just be gearing up for another wild chapter. Word on the street is that if Kevin Stefanski doesn't see what he needs from his current QB room this season, the 2026 NFL Draft could mark yet another spin on the Browns' infamous quarterback carousel. Now, we're still a long way out, but early mock drafts are already giving Cleveland a top 5 pick. And if that prediction holds, you better believe the Browns are going to be sniffing around for a quarterback with true franchise potential. The name floating around right now? South Carolina's Lenoris Sellers, a big-bodied dual-threat talent who's already being hyped as a possible Heisman contender. The Athletic's Nick Baumgardner is one of the first to link Sellers to Cleveland, but he's quick to add a little disclaimer. All of this depends on how the 2025 season shakes out, for both Sellers and the Browns. Stefanski's got 2 rookies in the house, Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders, and if either one steps up and shows serious flashes, the QB situation could look a whole lot different come draft day. But here's where things get spicy. If the Browns do end up pulling the trigger on Sellers, it could be curtains for Shedeur Sanders in Cleveland. The kid's already fighting from the bottom of the depth chart, and if he doesn't get meaningful reps this year, he's basically stuck watching from the sidelines. Gabriel, meanwhile, is in a better spot, backing up Joe Flacco, and with a chance to shine if anything goes sideways. Sellers, though? He's a 6'3", 242-pound wrecking ball who can tear it up both in the pocket and on the move. Sure, he's still ironing out some of that young gun decision-making, but the raw tools, they're hard to ignore. If he lives up to the hype this season and Cleveland stumbles offensively, Stefanski might be looking at him like a get-out-of-jail-free card. And let's not forget, if Gabriel balls out this year, that could pour salt in the wound for Sanders, who'd be watching not 1, but 2 QBs jump ahead of him in the race for QB1. And if the QB rumors weren't enough drama, wait until you hear what a former star just said about the Browns. This just dropped and shocked everyone. Johnny Manziel's beef with the Cleveland Browns is still alive and kicking, and now, he's not holding anything back. During a recent appearance on the Nightcap podcast, the former first-round pick let it rip, saying he wants the Browns to lose every single game for the rest of his life. Yep, you read that right. Johnny Football is rooting for 0, 17 every year until the end of time. Manziel didn't sugarcoat anything. He talked about the massive expectations placed on his shoulders when he was drafted by Cleveland with the 22nd pick back in 2014, and how the whole thing fell apart. He admitted there's always been this internal tug of war. Should he let go of the grudge or lean into it? Well, it looks like he's made up his mind. Full-on hate mode activated. "I think I'm going to be pissed at them and hate them forever," he said, flat out. "No love for the Browns. I'm rooting for 0, 16 seasons every season." And yeah, someone might want to tell Johnny the league's on a 17-game schedule now. But we get the point. To be fair, he did own up to some of the blame. Manziel said he blew a golden opportunity with his off-the-field choices and lack of preparation. But he also took a jab at the Browns for not doing their homework before drafting him, implying that if they'd truly understood the situation they were stepping into, maybe they wouldn't have set both sides up for failure. It's not just Manziel who feels the Browns fumbled the bag with a first-round QB either. Baker Mayfield, another Heisman winner, didn't exactly get a fairy tale in Cleveland either. But unlike Manziel, Mayfield didn't let the drama end his career. He's now thriving in Tampa Bay, leading the Bucs to back-to-back playoff runs and proving he still belongs in this league. As for Manziel, he's out of the NFL, still haunted by what could have been, and very much holding a grudge. Whether you think he's justified or just bitter, one thing's crystal clear. That bridge between Johnny Football and the Browns? It's not just burned, it's ashes in the wind. Cleveland's QB future is still a mystery, and now the past comes roaring back to stir the fire even more. Being a Browns fan is never easy. Subscribe and stay on top of every twist.